I'm bored today. I want to go buy cheese in the supermarket, but it's all sold out and I don't have any in my home. Candlehead!
Rancis, I was thinking, can we go out to McDonald's and have cheeseburgers for lunch? Because I was gonna make some, but I don't have any cheese in my house.
I don't have any cheese in my house either, and I don't know what else to do today, so I think that's a good idea.
Great! We have plenty of time to spend today. They might even have a special cheesecake there today.
That's got to be a lot of cheese.
Yeah, today is cheese day.
It's kind of ironic because neither me nor you have cheese in our homes right now. But at least we're going out for lunch with cheese. Maybe Taffeta can even join us for lunch.
She can't join us today because she has to go get her hat fixed.
Oh, that's too bad.
But we'll still have a fun lunch together with just me and you.
Welcome to McDonald's. What would you like to have for lunch today?
Just a couple cheeseburgers for me and my Reese's Cup friend.
And maybe some small fries too.
We don't have any more cheese here.
What?
You're gonna have to go for a hamburger and fries.
Or why don't we just leave here and go to another McDonald's and have cheeseburgers there instead?
Oh, I'm very sorry, but there's literally no cheese anywhere right now.
No cheese anywhere on this earth?
100% correct. All the cheese on our planet got stolen by billions of mice last night and they ate it all up. Don't you see the sign that says all cheese out of stock?
I can't believe it!
They're all gone!
That's great. Why would the mice do that behind our backs?
I'm not happy either. What the heck's wrong with those mice? They can't be breaking a universal law at all. And who's gonna be able to get cheese if there's not any more now?
How about this? We can call the cheese factory to make more cheese.
I think they shut down that factory for some reason.
Seriously?
That's what I heard from the news this morning.
Well, people in need of cheese need it right now, or they won't get any vitamins from it.
I agree. That's such as us today. We haven't had it in like a week. Did I hear someone say they need cheese? Who are you? I'm Baby Pluto from Baby Planets.
Well, you've got to help us find some cheese and bring it back to our planet.
The whole planet's out of cheese because the mice barged in on them and filled their bellies with them.
And there's no more cheese for any of the humans. Do you know a place where we can find cheese?
Well, yeah, I do know a place. Oh, where is it? It's out of this world, by the way. It's actually on the moon.
There's cheese on the moon?
I hope no mice eat any of the cheese there. Well, I'll give a couple tasks for you to do on the moon.
What tasks?
Come with me to my rocket ship.
Okay. So this is what the inside of a rocket ship looks like?
Even though there's lots of other rocket ships in the universe, but this one will take you directly to the moon where there's cheese. I'm so excited that we're going to the moon to bring cheese back to Earth.
Me too. The world's gonna be so happy when there's cheese again.
I'm gonna go start up the rocket ship. Be sure to proceed to your seats and buckle up as I count backwards from the number 10. Something wrong about the trip, Rancis?
I hope the launch isn't too turbulent.
Well, of course it's going to be bumpy as we fly up the Earth's atmosphere, because there's gravity here as opposed to space. Buckle up in your seats now! I'm about to start the countdown! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off!
I think we're going where no Sugar Rush racer has ever gone before, Candlehead.
You must be right, Rancis. We're likely the first go-kart drivers from our game to go to the moon.
And by the way, did you know that back in 1969, Neil Armstrong was the first human being to set foot on that moon, and then Buzz Aldrin as the second? That's us as such Sugar Rush racers 56 years later in 2025, only to bring cheese back to Earth for those who need it.
That's so interesting. I'm even looking forward to jumping like half the height of a giraffe with you as we collect cheese.
Well, next up, the moon. Baby Pluto, you missed it.
Not that kind of moon. I meant we're going to the moon made of cheese. You know, cheese moon, that is.
And you didn't tell that sooner? How dare you get us excited for nothing?
And what kind of sugar rush racer doesn't want to walk on the moon made of rock that orbits the Earth? That would have been one of the best parts of our lives. Well, you want to go on a mission to a place that has missing food, right? So let's just go to Cheese Moon and bring the cheese back to Earth. The Earth's rock moon doesn't have cheese anyway. Well, then how long is it gonna take to get from Earth to Cheese Moon? Just 3 days. It's Mars's brand new moon that just formed last week.
That's not too long of a ride, really.
You bet, Rancis. Are you bored, Rancis?
I wish there was food on this rocket ship. I haven't eaten for days since we discovered there was no cheese left on Earth.
Let me ask Baby Pluto if he has any food here. Baby Pluto, do you have any food on your rocket ship? Nope, but don't worry. We're almost at Cheese Moon. And that moon is made of food, by the way. You can eat some of the cheese when we get there. But of course, save most of it for Earth. Why don't we do a little I Spy game together?
Good idea. Okay, now I spy with my little eye something red and rocky.
Mars?
That is right. Okay, now it's your turn to tell me what you spy.
Okay, I spy with my little eye something yellow and tasty looking. That's what we're just about to land on, Cheese Moon! At last!
Finally.
Alright, take one small step on cheese, one giant leap onto cheese kind.
This moon has pretty much the same type of gravity as the gravity on Earth.
Yeah, it's disappointing we didn't get to go on the moon in which you can jump up to like 9 feet. Well, at least you get to have cheese again now that we've arrived on Cheese Moon. That's the good news. But the bad news, there's mice all over the moon wanting to eat all the cheese here.
Are you kidding us?
What are we gonna do about it? Well, I used to have a vacuum that would suck up things. Let me go see if it's still in my rocket ship.
Baby Pluto better find that vacuum fast. We can't let these mice eat up all this cheese here. The world's in need of it so badly.
There's plenty of cheese this moon is made of, and we came all the way here from Earth just to pick up cheese, and now this. First there were mice stealing Earth's cheese, and now we have mice on Cheese Moon.
Mice sure are swarming the cheese universe right now. They must be jealous of the food's popularity to humans, and video game characters too.
I can't believe cheese is so popular to mice that they all just barged in on it.
Well, hopefully no mouse germs get on the cheese. We don't want anyone getting sick from mouse germs.
Yeah, and we don't want to get sick from cheese either. I hope Baby Pluto finds the vacuum soon so we can get the mice gone before they lead to an even bigger problem. I found the vacuum!
Oh, good for you. Now we can get these mice gone.
Hooray! Now we can stop them from cutting in on our favorite yellow dairy food. All you have to do is use this vacuum to suck up the mice through the tube into the machine. And when you're done, we will send this cheese moon down to Earth and cut it into thousands of portion-sized pieces for the whole world humanity to enjoy. And we will send all the mice to a little mouse house and trap them inside for eternity. Now, Reese's Cup Guy, you use the tube to suck up the mice into the vacuum. And Candleheaded Gal, you hold on to the machine's handle as you move it around. How does that sound?
This is gonna be an amazing job for us. We're gonna save a tasty yellow planet from rodent thieves.
And we're gonna have all the cheese we want.
Baby Pluto, how do you get this vacuum machine started?
Just by pressing the red button on the bottom of the tube.
Thanks. Alright, Candlehead, let's get this chaos eliminated.
Right you are, Rancis. It ran away. I think they're all getting away.
I guess, but I'll keep trying. Oh well, we tried.
That's it? You're done with the task? You just got it started.
Well, you're right. All the mice keep running away whenever I try to suck them up. They'll never get into the vacuum.
How about I do the mouse suction job instead and you can hold the machine?
No, Candlehead, you'd go too slow trying to get the mice sucked up into the vacuum.
Well, then who's gonna be responsible for saving the cheese universe then?
I don't think we should do this anymore. The mice think too quickly for us to succeed in defeating them. Why don't we just go back to Earth and live our future without cheese? There are other tasty foods anyway.
You're making us very sad. Cheese is an important dairy food for many of Earth's residents. Remember when you said about that before we left Earth for Cheese Moon to pick up some cheese?
Yeah, but let's just go. Mice never even care about how much humans love cheese as much as they do.
Wait, Rancis, wait for me!
Farewell, cheese. We'll miss you.
Rancis, turn around.
Well, what do you want, Candlehead?
Remember that day we discovered there was no cheese left? That was on Cheese Day, which was supposed to be the biggest day of the year for cheese, in which many people would have been celebrating cheese parties with lots and lots of cheese. Just like every previous year's Cheese Day since they first started that annual tradition.
So?
If you give up on saving Cheese Moon, not only people won't be able to eat cheese anymore, but also there will be no more Cheese Day, and the spirit of Cheese Day will be ruined forever. So maybe there might be some kind of secret special trick to make it hard for the mice to flee from the vacuum tube.
I'm gonna go talk to baby Pluto and ask him what I can do.
Wow! Mars looks so beautiful from over here. I wonder what might be going on there right now.
Hey, baby Pluto.
How's it going with your job?
Baby Pluto, we have some bit of an issue here. Every time I tried to get a mouse into the vacuum, it always runs away. That's why I want to ask, is there some sort of secret to get the mice into the vacuum successfully?
Well, I remember one time I caught 10 butterflies into a net while on a class trip in a garden.
So what about catching mice into a net as well?
Well, since I do have a net with me, you can actually get the mice together and scoop them up into it. And you can get them into the vacuum all at once since the space inside the net would be too small for the mice to flee away.
Great idea. I bet your net is big enough to fit all the mice inside.
I'll be right back and get my net from my rocket ship's closet. All right, here's your net. I'm sure the mice won't be able to escape being chased by it.
Thanks, baby Pluto. I bet I can get the mice into the vacuum now.
Oh, how did you make it possible?
By scooping up the mice in this net so they wouldn't be able to escape.
And I told you there'd be a good trick to get rid of the mice.
I think baby Pluto is really good at giving suggestions. He's like one wise Pluto.
Gotta agree with you, Rancis.
All right, let's get this mouse invasion out of here. Well, it seems we got everything together now. No more mice invasion of the cheese.
You really did an awesome job saving Cheese Moon. Now you'll have plenty of cheese for Earth when we send this moon home. And we won't have another cheese day on Earth without cheese again.
And there won't be any mouse germs on our cheese.
I think we should get going back to Earth now. The world's waiting for us to bring back Cheese Moon.
How about we take some of the cheese from here for our rocket ship ride back home? That way we don't get too hungry during the ride, because it's gonna be a bit of a long ride back to our home planet Earth.
Good idea. We can even heat up the cheese in my little microwave on the rocket ship. In fact, it is getting pretty cold here. So let's get back on the rocket ship before we get any frostbite.
Aye, aye, baby Pluto. I believe this is the start of a very special outer space cheese party with the three of us on this rocket ship.
I can't even disagree 1%, Rancis. We're gonna become the biggest cheese heroes of all time.
And I'm so glad baby Pluto gave us a good amount of cheese to fill our bellies for the 72-hour ride back to Earth.
72 hours of fun with cheese in space. We've got the rest of Cheese Moon attached to the rocket ship for Earth when we return back.
I'm getting pretty hungry, so let's have our first cheese from space as our space snack.
I'm hungry too.